Okay, Backwell. I'm not starting the episode over. Back to the Blackwell Convergence. Trying to figure out what's going on with Frank Lyons. He's got an apartment we can't figure out and a cat that we can't pet. And Monique's being cagey because we're being cagey because everybody's bad at communicating. I'm hoping that maybe if we look him up. City Post obituary. Frank Lyons, 26, suffered a fatal heart attack while on location at the Gothic Bridge in Central Park yesterday evening. He is best known for his many roles in several independently produced films. Don't have any new emails. We already looked this up. I guess we could look up Joe Gould. Known as Professor Siegel, this West Village bohemian was a familiar figure during the 1960s. A regular at the Minetta Tavern, Joe Gould was often homeless and often broke. He claimed he was writing a book. Oh, I was trying to use the scroll wheel. And of course, there's no bar to tell you if there actually is something to scroll. Entitled The Oral History of the World, and spent most of his time soliciting money, the Joe Gould Fund, in order to keep working on it. In reality, this book never existed, but his energy and enthusiasm was said to inspire other writers such as Joseph Mitchell. Isn't that the guy from the Times that we had in the last game? Died 1996. Okay. And this is supposed to be set in, I think, 2007, right? Joseph Mitchell was on the staff of the New Yorker magazine for nearly 60 years, from 1938 until his death in 1996. He was known for his plain-spoken essays of eccentrics and unstable people in the fringes of society. Joseph Mitchell is also known for a legendary case of writer's block. After completing his last biography in 1964, he continued to go to his New Yorker office every day until his death, but never completed another article for the magazine. He was on staff for 32 years without writing a single article? Huh? This is supposed to be based on a real person, too. I need to check this. I believe Joseph Mitchell is a real person, and funny, one of the first results is that there's a book published by him in 1965 called Joe Gould's Secret. Interesting. Okay. Skimming. Yeah, that's apparently accurate according to Wikipedia. From 1964 until his death in 1996, Mitchell would go to work at his office on a daily basis, but he never published anything further. Huh. Weird. I don't know how that works. Cushy job. Or maybe he only got paid for the articles. I don't know. If he had an office, you'd think, you know, at some point they'd give up. If they actually... I mean, that's still a cost to them. Alright. That's not... What else can we do? We've exhausted asking the bartender about everything. We've exhausted asking Frank about everything. Did we... I don't know. Maybe we need to put more pressure on
Ready to go? It's about time. Let's scram.
Monique about the About the apartment somehow. Wait, the cat, we couldn't look at it was very obvious. So even though we got the name of the cat, it was deliberately stopping us from looking at the tag, which means it's important. And now that I was thinking about it, I realized, oh, the tag probably has the address on it. So how do we interact with the cats?
Come in. Oh, hello. Again? Shh, I'm not going to hurt you. Ow! Stupid cat.
Has that thing had all her shots? Last thing I need is for you to start frothing at the mouth.
Why does Frank's cat live in Monique's office? That in and of itself seems a little suspicious. Monique, did you have a relationship with him? Like, I mean, there's a power dynamic there that needs unpacking, but that's not what I'm here for.
Cute cat, thanks. But she's not mine. She was Frank's.
Okay,
And
why
just
is she...
between you and me, she's not very friendly.
Neither are you.
Are you sure you can't give me Frank's address? It would really help my research if I could look around.
Everything you need to know about Frank, you can find on the internet. I don't feel comfortable having a stranger look through his things.
I mean, I just asked for his address. I didn't ask for a key. What I do when I get there, I mean, we both know, but you don't have to acknowledge it.
Thanks for the chat.
Sure.
Wait.
Hey, little fella.
Well, that'll do it. If he lets him play with the ghost tie. You're not gonna look?
Hey, little fella.
How long does he... Is this so I can... Oh, hold on. This feels like...
All right, Elsa. Let's see what's on your ID tag.
Yeah.
12th Street and Avenue A. Hopefully that's where we need to be.
New location. Frank Lyons. Ilsa was Frank's cat, so the address on the ID tag should hopefully be his. Still doesn't explain why he's here, but you know. Thanks for nothing, Monique. Alright. Well. What's with the music?
That's not Frank.
How would you...
That's not Frank's door.
Why even have them in frame and clickable then, if this is Frank's door? How do we know this is Frank's door? Does it say Frank on it?
Locked.
Well, not to Joey.
Once again, it's up to the dead guy to sort things out.
Be my guest.
You know, I was gonna say it looks childish in here, but Frank was 26, so actually that checks out.
I can't touch it.
Well, look at it.
Looks like Frank was a collector of old film reels. I wonder what he played them on. There's nothing in there but junk. A bunch of magazines related to the film biz. Celebrity gossip, most likely. It's nice to see that some things never change. It looks like a still from a moving picture. I think I recognize Frank in the background.
From a moving picture. Joey, you're not that old.
Looks like a food and water bowl for the cat. Oh, there's still some... It's a poster for a romantic comedy. Looks like our boy Frank had a supporting role.
Oh, can we open the... No, we can't open the door. We don't have... Can't interact with it. Alright,
Oh, sweet. A ball of yarn. For the cat, I guess. It's a movie poster. Looks like hard-boiled detective schlock. Frank Lyons starred in it. Looks like a poster for a B-grade Arabian Nights flick. Frank Lyons has got top billing. I don't recognize anybody in those photographs. Maybe Frank had a cold before he died? At least I hope so. I don't want to think about what those tissues were for.
I think just by their placement, we already could have gotten that, and if we didn't, then you didn't need to make it more explicit like that.
Frank's television, cold and silent.
Why do you make it sound so sinister, man?
I couldn't even if I wanted to.
Is there anything else? This can't be a dead end. Come on. Oh, wait a minute. Don't know why I couldn't get to the papers before.
Looks like a film script.
Here we go. Alright. Listen, I have to tell you something. Come on, the boat's going to leave any minute. I'm not going. Not going? What do you mean you're not going? I said I'm not going. You're not staying? You're staying? Yes, I'm staying here with Tom.
Looks like a film.
Can I flip the page or anything? I guess that's it. But I can't
do anything with these except look at them.
Can't even... Didn't you have a push before? Couldn't you push, like, blow air? Did I mistakenly think that was the case, but it was actually a completely different game I was playing? Maybe it was.
Can't do.
Alright, well... Let's see if we can tell her about the
Sure
dialogue.
This guy was in pictures. He didn't even have a hot tub.
Was he supposed to?
If I was in pictures, I'd have a hot tub.
Well, naturally.
Although, I did find something interesting.
What?
There was a piece of paper just lying on a table.
Do you remember what was on it?
Of course I do.
Okay.
Sounds like a film script.
Probably the last thing he worked on before he died.
Yes.
You ever hear these lines in a flick before?
No. I haven't gone to the movies since, well, you.
Makes no difference. It's probably not important.
No, it is, because I don't know why they're not making it more obvious. It seems very obvious to me that we're supposed to be doing a line reading, because that's the time he died. He was practicing lines, right? Like, even if it wasn't very obvious from the actual things he was saying, the context would be he died right as he was practicing his lines for his final scene. Therefore, he has an unfinished business of needing to do his lines. Therefore, we need to get his lines and do the scene with him so that he can be released and realize that he's dead, right? So, at what point are we going to have that realization? Oh, we have the script now. Cool. I don't know why it's now an item in our inventory or anything, but whatever.
What do you mean? No. What do you
Alright, let's do the scene. Surely we can just do it now, right?
How did you know I'd come?
I know you, Vaughn. Perhaps too well.
Could I ask you a couple?
Huh?
No, that's...
Never mind.
Okay, do we have to interact with use the item on him?
I'm not actually holding the film script.
Well, read it to him? I don't...
I think that's Frank Lyons. He looks different in person. Of course, he isn't exactly a person anymore.
Alright, then what is the point?
Hey, Joey, do you remember what was written on that piece of paper?
Of course I do.
Okay. We know all this. Listen, I have to tell you something. Come on, the boat's not... Okay.
Last shoot of the film, then we're done.
I again.
I knew you.
How did you...
I know you.
Why is this not an option? A to B. Connection is very, very obvious. What? What do I have to do?
I have to tell you.
Come on. The boat's going to...
Oh no, that was... Oh, it's because he has a different reaction to the same. So the problem here is in part that the thing that I click is not the same as the thing I say. So I'm pretty sure I clicked the same thing, and now that I've seen the script, he reacts differently to it.
I'm not going.
Not going? What do you mean you're not going?
I think
I
it's
said
this
I'm
one.
not going.
You're staying?
Yes, I'm staying here with,
Oh. I think it was it Tom?
Tom? Tom? What's that idiot have that I don't?
He's a good man, Zach, and he needs me.
And what about me?
You don't need me, Zach. You never did.
Huh? That's not in the script.
Wait,
We're improvising.
Let's talk about this.
Just forget me. Be free.
Yvonne! Wait! Yvonne! Yvonne! Yvonne? Alright! Finished. Finally. Hey Monique, when's the rap party again? Monique? Where is she? Where is everybody? Hey, come on guys. This is weird. Where did everybody go? Is that a rap?
Well,
Joey, come here.
Uh-huh.
Poor guy. I almost feel sorry for him.
Don't. He's starting to question himself. We're almost done. One little push ought to do it.
Poor guy.
Don't. One.
That's
All
all
right.
for
Sure.
Is that a rap?
finish it up then, I guess.
Frank.
Oh, Rebecca, thank God. We just finished the scene, right? So where did everybody go?
I'm not Rebecca, Frank.
What? Of course you are. Only Rebecca could have finished the scene. Something's not right. Something is not right. I was here, filming the scene. Something happened.
Here it comes.
Oh, I'm dead, aren't I?
Yeah.
I'm a ghost and I'm haunting my last film shoot. That's so cliche.
I'm sorry, Frank. I really am.
So what now?
All
Just
right.
relax and take a hold of this.
We'll see if this one's as bad as the last one. See if we see the crazy lady again. That animation gets me every
Ow.
time.
I gotta work on my landings.
It's so bright. It should hurt my eyes, but it doesn't.
I don't think it's real light. I'm not sure what it is.
It's beautiful.
Just head towards it, Frank. That's all you need to do.
You know, my very first acting role was a ghost. I was 8 years old. We put on a Halloween play in the 3rd grade. I played Scary Ghost number 3. Funny the things you remember. It wasn't a bad life, was it? I might not have made it big, but I made it somewhere. How many can say the same, huh?
Not many.
No, not many. I've had a pretty good run.
Couldn't
It's my
decide
time
which one to go
then.
with,
It's
but
my time.
chiding him
I
doesn't
just wish
seem
I
right.
never choked me to death.
Yeah. Wait, what? You weren't choked. You had a heart attack.
No, I was choked. I remember it distinctly.
Oh,
The news
well.
reports all said it was a heart attack.
No disrespect, but I think I know how I died. The large hands around my neck? You don't forget a thing like that.
Why would the press lie about how you died?
I don't know. You'd think that they'd love a story about a murder. Funny, it doesn't even bother me. I think I'm ready to go.
Wait, hold on a second.
No can do. I gotta fly. See you around, and thanks.
Just a few questions.
Well, that's inconvenient. Oh, she didn't come back. All right. Well. Oh, good. It's been some time in the dark now. We've just been lying here unconscious in the rain, definitely not getting sick.
I'm warning you.
Oh, well, she is back.
Can't be.
I can still help you.
No. You're dead, aren't you?
So many dead. So many blight upon the earth.
Tell me something I don't know. Did you kill Frank?
I helped him. I get no thanks.
Wait, you're still out here killing
How about
people?
you buzz off?
I can help you.
Are you a ghost or not?
So much pain.
No way. Not again. This ends now.
Why do you resist?
kid. Get back.
It's her, after all this time.
Hey, you stay away from her, you hear me?
I'm sorry.
Joey, who was that?
Trouble.
All right, so
Well,
Well, what?
who is she?
Her? She's nobody's sweetheart.
Joey, don't
Some
do
sort.
that.
She attacked you, Joey. Why did she do that?
I have no idea. You think I've got all the answers? Well, you're wrong. I'm just in the dark as you are.
You're lying. You recognized her, and she knew you. Tell me, Joey, please.
Yeah, I know her. She calls herself the Countess. She's from an old case, back when I was with your aunt. She was alive then, and just as crazy.
Tell me.
Look, it's late. You want to be up all night, or you want the short version?
Long version, why not?
Tell me everything.
We thought she was a raving loony at first. We'd see her on the street, ranting like a crazy woman. We were investigating these two ghosts. Both had been killed by an old woman. Didn't take much deduction to put two and two together.
So she was killing people.
Not exactly. She thought she was freeing people. You see, she was a medium.
A medium? Like me? Like Auntie?
Yeah, only she didn't have a spirit guide. There was this reporter, Joseph Mitchell. Somehow they formed a bond. He didn't know it, but whoever he wrote about, she would go and kill. She was freeing their spirits, which is what you mediums do best.
But they were still alive.
She didn't seem to realize that. In the end, she tried to free your Aunt Lauren. So, we stopped her.
You stopped her? How?
We just did.
So what now?
Your aunt pushed her off a balcony.
I don't think so.
Feel
Why
like
now?
that might
Why
be
all this
slightly
time?
slightly
Besides,
important.
I saw her die. There was no ghost.
So she's not a ghost.
I don't know what she is.
Let's talk about this in the morning. Right now I'm taking a hot shower and going to bed.
Sure, I'll hold the fort.
All right, well, what the hell are we doing in here? Well, this is concerning. The only things I can interact are the portrait and that, so let's see.
Poor deluded man, enthralled to a madness that even he
So
could
who are
understand.
you?
A madness called the Countess.
I know you.
We have spoken before, but it is not important. But hush, aren't you tired? You need to rest.
Tired?
Shh, just sleep.
I mean, I was going to bed. Why am I here?
Sleep. Tomorrow you will wake up energized and refreshed. You will not remember me, but don't worry. We will meet very shortly.
Why did we... I guess we just met there so that I could see the painting.
You're perky today. Sleep well.
Yeah, I did.
I've been thinking. Too much has happened for this to be mere coincidence.
What do you mean?
In the gallery, there was a painting. A painting of her.
Really?
I knew it looked familiar, but I didn't recognize it until now.
What did it look like?
Why
I don't
we
remember
head
if I
over?
made a comment on that or not. I think I remember that, though.
I'll water it later.
It won't be living if you water it later. Okay. Well, we'll talk to Joey and then we'll get going over to the the gallery. I guess if there's a painting of her in the gallery, it means that, what was his name? Claude or whatever? Probably saw her. So that's going to be a whole thing, I'm sure. Anyway, we'll figure out what exactly it is next time.